Welcome to Bass and Bonsai. That's how we do it.
Hey, welcome to Bass and Bonsai.
Whoa! Welcome to Bass and Bonsai, where we love to pet our bonsai. Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Today we're out here in the bonsai nursery or garden, whatever you prefer to call it. I call it a garden because I don't really nurse anything out here. We torture it and hope it lives. No, just kidding. But they do have to undergo some major overhauls at times. You know, every interesting bonsai tree has had something traumatic happen to it over its lifetime. Here at Bass and Bonsai, Charlie is the traumatic thing that happened to it. So anyway, what we're doing today, work on one of these trees, probably the smaller of the two. These are, I think, the last two trees that are pretty much untouched from Plant City Bonsai. Kind of still bushes. They are several years. You can tell by this one that I haven't finished yet. This is a younger 2-quart Juniper. These are, I don't know how many years old these are, but they have crazy trunks compared to that guy. Probably 3 times as thick. This is the smaller of the two, so I'll probably start with this one, and then in another video I'll probably get on the big guy. But right now I'm going to jump in here, and the biggest thing with this is there's just so much going on. Look at all these there's like too much branching. Like if you watch any of the big boys that do the styling videos, they get this huge looking bush, and first thing they do is go around chopping everything off, and you're like, wow, they just butchered the tree. Then they bend the stuff in around to where it needs to go, and you're like, oh, okay, that looks cool. Makes it look like it added more branches to it. But anyway, that's what we're going to do with that guy right there. So buckle up and hang on, wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, first thing we need to do is try to roughly pick an idea for a front. Now, you know me, and I love Deadwood, and this already has a little bit going. We'll need to gin these cut off points and make them look better. This one will probably need killed off if we use this side, probably either side, whatever we use. But the first thing I need to do is get in here and thin this out, get these little things out of the way. And one thing, you know, for your hands, my hands are kind of used to it now, but that's where a plastic fork comes in handy. These little dead pieces they're sharp. These are really nothing, but as these things are dead or dying off, is what I do with a lot of these trees that have this inner growth going on that's dying off and has some issues. It helps out overall, sometimes running across the back side. So now, branch selection. You can see all the stuff I've got here that I've knocked off. I need to figure out exactly what style I'm going to go with, pick it out, go with it, cut off what I don't need, and then I'll see what I'm working with. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, I've decided on the direction of this tree. You can see all I've done is we're going to roughly tilt it something like that. So maybe just a little bit more like that. I know I don't want this branch or this branch for sure. That's going to be in the front, and then these little guys up here are going to be way shorter. So since I know I don't want those, they're growing out way too long, and I may even go shorter, but for now I'm going to go ahead and remove them. Get them out of there. Way too much junk, way too much long. That's not even a thing, but stuff way too long. So we're going to cut this back. Then on this guy, I thought about leaving that bend, but it's going to be sticking out. These are kind of short. We're going to shorten this guy up here too. This guy here we're going to shorten even shorter. So this one we'll start out right to about here somewhere. Get him off out of the way. I have decided I'm going to leave this. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. This branch right here is going to be twisted and under. This is going to be our first branch. I know it's wild, it's growing way out here. I'm trying to make a small tree on top of a big chunk of deadwood is what the look I'm going for. So all this is going to be gone. I'll try to break this off here. Like that. But I'm going to leave this branch. I'm probably going to stop it at this guy. So I will cut it off now. I know I don't want it that long, that high up. I got these big branches out here. Now I'm going to keep this one back here is the one I'm keeping to bring down. But these other big ones, they got to go bye-bye. This one we're keeping, but these over here, but they may make cool deadwood a little higher up the tree. Maybe twist back in there. But for now, we're just going to shorten them up and get them out of the way. That one's dead anyway. Something like that. Like that. That one I'm going to completely remove. We're going to kill this whole branch off. All the way probably up here somewhere. Then we'll kind of like that twist. I hope you guys aren't hearing the wind. It is very windy out here today. Alright, and just continue on, get all of this turned into deadwood. Peel all the bark off. I squeezed it pretty much everywhere. You may have to re-squeeze some spots. A lot of guys won't take the time to do this. They just come up there with these knob cutters and cut that off and get it out of the way. But I find that leaving it when you can, taking the extra time, and then sometimes it just looks cool, even if it's just for the year, couple years of the tree before you restyle it, and then you decide like, okay, it doesn't need that. Finish up getting the deadwood that I want deadwood. I got to figure out what to do with this guy, and then we can figure out to wire and style the branches where we want them. All right, we're getting closer. The wind's picking up. I don't know, like a hurricane around here or something. Whoa, look out, windsock just blew off. Hang on, camera's getting blown around. Buckle up. That's why I tell you guys to buckle up during my videos. It gets crazy. All right, hopefully you're starting to see what I'm seeing with this tree. Now this little thing here, I don't want to move it too much with that wire, but we're going to bend that, a crazy bend back in under that deadwood. Okay, we're going to leave the most of this. We're going to take this branch right here and bring it down over here. Sometimes while you're thinking, go ahead and just clean up something while you're still running through your mind, like which way, what do I want to bend here, there. You know, start doing a little cleanup. This is a very expensive Mary Kay bonsai tool. You guys like all the different stuff I use, don't you? Chipotle forks, Mary Kay brushes. Hey, you find it, use it if it works. I don't know how much I'll leave. These videos, I don't like to get them too long. It's a pretty simple process of the stuff that was alive that I killed off. I'll still need to squeeze, and I don't need to get the bark totally off. I need to get it headed that way though. Help speed up the process. Then I'll need to take some of these points that just get them to where they don't look cut. They look broken or torn off, not cut with the tool. That is a dramatic change so far. definitely doesn't look like the same tree. And it's starting to come around. I'm gonna get some wire out and we're gonna wire this one, probably wire this up, maybe this or this one, and do away with this one. And then we're gonna leave this for now. We're gonna wire this guy here in the back up, get them where I want them, and then see what I want to finish off with the apex, and what, if anything, I want to do with this, or just take it away. Alright, cap that off right in here somewhere. Maybe go one more. I probably only needed two. Right in there somewhere. Something like that. This will be the front somewhere in here. And so this branch, I want to leave this bend. I don't want to mess with that. I like that, but then I want to get this. I'm going to twist it. That's why we twisted the wire this way. We're going to kink this back and in to the tree. So I'm probably going to need to go ahead and wire this one too, and I'm going to move it even more. So let me do that real quick before I get too crazy bending. Alright, now on this branch, I'll show you how to wire a branch real quick, or how I wire this branch. So this one I might want to twist this way a little bit, so I'm going to wrap the wire this way. So I'm going to come around. I hope you guys can make that out. I try to show a little more of the wiring as I'm doing it now. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just need to give this guy a little bit more of a bend. Go over and around the foliage. I'm not sure how long I'll make this. I may take some of this off, but I'll just wrap it all the way up to there. And I'll probably cap that right in there. And just take this one on, wrap it a little bit around this one so I can give it just a little more movement. So I'm going to want to bring this in here. I'm wanting to bring it up, probably bring that down. And you can see if I needed to, I could also hook a wire from here to here if I needed to hold that there. And I may want to do that. I think I just want to do that. I'm going to bend this one up. I'm going to twist it around. I've already decided I won't be using this part, so I'm going to cut that right there. Alright, I'm going to wire this branch, but before I do, I'm just going to make the call on this thing and I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to start by cutting it to here and seeing if I can. I took all that off, and I may try to leave that, see if that'll grow. Just wire those branches down there at some point. And we'll go ahead and run this one. Watch out for my little branch over here. These little branches all in the way everywhere. Around this guy, just because I want to give him a little bit of movement. That'll be good to there. So this guy, I'm just bringing down and this way. Kind of like this. Now remember, our front's here. Some more in the. Alright, I wrapped these little guys just to keep them there, give me a little foliage back there. I'll let that grow for a season. So I'm kind of double wrapping this guy. I'm going to leave him also. I already have something started there, so I'm going to leave it. I could always use it, take it off at the next styling, whichever way I want to go. So for now, I'm just going to add enough wire to bend it in a halfway decent look. So this guy will probably just bend up, over, down, something like that, just to kind of go in the flow with the apex. It's going to be kind of a hairy, bushy tree, if you guys can make it out. And so all I have left is this right over here. I'm trying to decide if I just want to leave that till next season, because this tree's already kind of lopsided this way. And I've just come to the conclusion that this is a big part of what's making it all look that way, with this, and this one, and I just have the few over here. So if I take this out, let's do that. Watch this. Watch. Oh boy, is this a mistake? You guys tell me, was that a mistake? I don't know. What do you think? Wire that right there. All right, the Final branch to be wired, and I'm just going to wrap it this way. I'm kind of just going to bring it straight down a little. Through this foliage, through there. Come on, get out of the way. Move, get out the way. I'm going to go through here. Through there. We're going to go all the way up. Now we've taken a lot off this tree, so I may leave it kind of bushy for now on these individual branches, and then next season thin them down a little more after we have more growth on the tree. But for now, I think this will be good. We can bring it back in, maybe a little like that. Bring this branch in and out. Let's bring this up, over, like that. Let's see what I'm doing there. Now we got, hopefully a few of these make it, and we'll fill in this top. I think we got a tree going. I'm gonna leave it right there, kind of bushy. We took a lot of foliage. I've already cleaned it off once, but I'm gonna get this thing in the pot before it gets dark. All right, guys, welcome to the kitchen. Here it is. Hopefully the lighting is good enough. You guys can make it out. Give it a quick spin. Other than a few of these little branches, the other ones are kind of wired into place where they need to go. There's the front, looks pretty good. Make sure and let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know lighting sucks. I ran out of daylight outside. What are you gonna do? You go to the kitchen. See, that's to remind me where this is. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, help share this channel, and like always, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me how you feel right now.